Welcome to the deep dive. So you asked about running these big AI models yourself, locally, right? Trying to skip the cloud stuff.
Yeah, the cloud bills can get confusing,
Yeah.
and people want control.
Exactly. So today we're diving into the big three local runners, Ollama, VLLM, and Llama.cpp, really figuring out which one's worth the setup pain.
Right, because that's really the core question, isn't it? It boils down to how much configuration hassle are you actually willing to put up with to get more performance?
Hmm.
Our sources basically say these three tools aren't just different features, they almost have like different personalities based on that trade-off.
Different personalities, I like that. Okay, so let's start with the easy one. The one our sources call the iPhone of local AI, Ollama.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening hoping for a simple shortcut, this sounds like it might be it.
Ollama is absolutely designed for, well, zero friction. It installs like any other app you'd download, no messing around, and running a model. It's literally just one command in the terminal. You don't need to hunt down GPU settings or, wrestle with different software versions needing to work together.
Wow, okay.
It just works, which makes it, honestly, the perfect starting point for most people.
But there's always a catch, right? The cost for all that convenience has got to be performance.
Yeah, exactly. Ollama's performance is fine. It's solid for just you chatting with an AI one-on-one, but it's definitely not winning any speed competitions.
Right. So if you need more, if you need that next level of control or speed, then we move on to Llama.cpp, the original rebel.
Yeah, Llama.cpp. What's really cool about it is just how flexible it is. This thing is like the control freak's dream. It runs basically everywhere.
Everywhere.
Your desktop, sure, but also your phone, maybe even like smartwatches or other embedded systems. Its specialty is really getting the most out of systems that use both the CPU and the GPU together.
Okay.
It really rewards users who don't mind digging in and customizing things themselves. You kind of assemble the experience.
And the reward can be pretty huge, apparently. We saw this one specific example, running a massive 70 billion parameter model using only 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now wait, 70 billion on 8 gigs, that sounds impossible. How does Llama.cpp even do that?
It's mainly down to really efficient quantization. That's basically reducing how much memory the model's weights take up without losing too much accuracy. And it's also really good at smartly moving parts of the model between the CPU and GPU as needed. So for pure speed, just for you, if you tune Llama.cpp right, benchmarks show it can be like 1.8 times faster than Ollama.
Okay, 1.8 times faster. But hang on.
Yeah.
If Ollama's already running, say, a decent 7 billion parameter model pretty quickly, like in a few seconds.
Yeah, for basic chat, it's usually fast enough.
Is that extra speed bump really worth all the effort of basically building it yourself?
Probably not, honestly. Not just for one person chatting, but things change the second you think about, like, a production environment. You need throughput then. Yeah, handling lots and lots of requests at the same time, maybe thousands. And that's where the third one comes in. VLLM, the enterprise overachiever.
Okay, VLLM. So this is for the big leagues. The sources say it can process models up to 3 times faster than the others. That's a huge jump.
It is massive, yeah. Especially on those really large models when lots of people are using it simultaneously.
What's the magic there? What's the engineering trick behind that speed?
Well, the big one is something called page detention. It's a clever way to manage the GPU's memory. See, when you have many users, a lot of GPU memory normally gets wasted, holding empty slots, waiting for data.
Right.
Page detention gets rid of most of that waste. It lets VLLM pack requests together really tightly, what they call aggressive batching. That's key for maximum concurrency.
Concurrency meaning multiple users at once.
Exactly. If you need, say, 100 people hitting the model all at the same time, VLLM just blows the others away. There's no contest.
But here comes the pain part again, right? More power, more problems setting it up.
Oh, yeah. As always, getting VLLM running means you're probably wading into dependency hell. You need to be comfortable with Docker.
Okay.
You need to know your way around specific GPU drivers, and you have to figure out this thing called tensor parallelism.
Tensor parallelism. That sounds complicated.
It is a bit, but basically, high level, it's just about splitting a really big calculation across multiple GPUs so they can work on it together at the same time.
Ah, okay. Makes sense for huge models.
It's pretty much necessary for production scale.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does mean you're basically signing up to be a systems administrator, not just someone chatting with an AI.
So let's wrap this up for you, the listener. The choice seems pretty clear, depending on what you actually want to do.
Totally.
If you just want the absolute easiest path to chat with an AI locally, no fuss. Ollama's the winner, hands down.
Yep. easiest entry point. But if you need that serious industrial strength performance for lots of users hitting it constantly,
Enterprise scale.
right, then VLLM is really your only serious contender, assuming you have the technical chops or the team to wrestle it into submission.
And the third way, if you're someone who really wants maximum flexibility, total control, and you actually enjoy getting your hands dirty,
Tinker.
squeezing every last bit of performance out of the hardware you already have, then Llama.cpp is your tool.
It delivers.
It really does. And, there's a provocative thought here. The sheer accessibility of Llama.cpp, the fact that it can run these huge 7dB models pretty efficiently on regular computers, even small devices, it kind of challenges the need for that super complex, expensive VLLM setup, doesn't it?
Oh, good point.
Makes you wonder how long until that kind of flexibility makes the big, complex enterprise stuff less necessary for, most advanced AI tasks. Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about.
All right, that's our deep dive for today. Go forth and configure responsibly.